Joseph Karanja from Ckl branch, and I want to start by apologizing for starting this late, but I'm happy that you can join us. Today, we are going to learn something about deworming, and I'm going to discuss the benefits of keeping your animals healthy by doing proper and regular deworming. So we are going to look at some of the clinical signs that you can see when your animals are infested with worms. But before I go there, let me tell you the classes of worms that we have in our livestock. One, we have those that we call the roundworms. We have those ones that we call the tapeworms, and we have the one that we call liver flukes. These different classes of worms will lodge in different parts of the body of your livestock, be it a cow, be it a sheep, be it a goat, be it a dog, be it a cat. All these animals that we keep can be infested with worms. So some of the indicators or symptoms that tell you that your animals are infested with worms include the following. One, starting from the eyes, you can see discharge if your animals are infested with worms. There are certain worms that lodge in the eyes, and they irritate the eyes and cause lacrimation. You can have some worms in the nose, so you can also have discharges from the nose. Other than the discharge from the nose, you can also get your animals sneezing because of the irritation in the nose or in the nasal cavity. Then you can also have coughing because probably the worms are lodged in the lungs. So that is another sign that can show you that your animals are infested with worms. You can also get diarrhea in some animals, and you can be able to see the soiling on the backside of your animals, and that can be an indicator that your animals are infested with worms. You also can be able to see, if you are careful enough, if you look at the stool or the dung or the droppings from the animals, you can actually see segments of worms in the droppings of the animals. The other thing that you can look out for is the change of color of the hair. So if your animal is supposed to be beautiful Frisian, black and white, but then you see there's browning on the surface, that could be an indication of worms infestation. You may also be able to see that the hairs are standing. Instead of being flat on the skin of the animal, they are standing out. That could be an indication that your animals are infested with worms. The other thing that you can see, especially in young growing calves, is you may see a pot belly. That could be an indication that the calf is infested with worms. So those are some of the clinical signs that you can be able to see when you suspect that your animals have worms. It is important to do a regular program of deworming. And we recommend that when animals are young, like when you have your calf that is below 6 months, or your sheep that is below 6 months, that you deworm those animals every month from the end of the first month, the second month, up to the 6th month. Then after the 6th month, you can now begin to do a regular program where you do every 3 months deworming. That will ensure that all the time before the eggs mature to become adults that are very damaging on the tissues of the animal, that you have been able to remove them before they get to that level. So do a regular program. But if you have not been doing that, you need to do it now. You need to look at your animals and see whether the last deworming that you did worked. And that is when you need to look at some of the clinical signs that I've mentioned here to know whether your animals are infested with worms. So when you go to deworming, there are various products that are available in the market. But today, I want to recommend one very good product, and that product is called News and Plus. So you can use News and Plus to deworm all your animals. News and Plus is a